Hello everybody, it's Paddy here from poolpeak.com and the owner of the Shamrock Stake Pool on Cardano. And today we're going to go over the basics of getting started with staking. I'm going to show you what you can likely earn from your ADA and how you can check that out, and go over the epoch calendar and give you an idea of when you can expect your first rewards. So let's get started. Here we are on poolpeak.com. Let me just quickly flick over to the dashboard. You can get a lot of information on Poolpeak regarding all the pools that are in the community, but for the moment we'll stick to the calculator. Let's say for example we have 10,000 ADA. What that'll mean is per day we'll earn 1.37 ADA. Per epoch, and an epoch is every 5 days in length, we'll earn 6.85 ADA. Monthly it's 41.67, and yearly it's 500. Now the math on this isn't exact. The rewards can fluctuate. The current calculation for this is around 5%. It can go to 5.5 and it can go less. Could be at 4, 4.5, but that is only for that period of time. It's expected that over a long period of time it evens out between 5 and 5.5%. How does that work in terms of fiat? We have dollars here. You're likely to earn around $650 for 10,000 ADA staked. In British pounds, 450, and in euros, say 550. That's based off the current price and the current exchange rates that are all fed into the background of Poolpeak to be able to calculate that. So now you have an idea of how much you can earn, and you can use poolpeak.com, the staking calculator, to figure that out for yourself, to give you a rough idea what to expect in the future. With that in mind, now let's figure out when I'm going to be paid. So currently we're in the middle of epoch 281, and we have 3 days 2 hours left of this epoch. What that means, once the timer runs out on that, everybody who's currently staking will be paid 5 days worth of rewards. Let's take for example you decide to start staking today, and you can do the same yourself whenever you decide to do so. Today is the 31st of July. I'm going to start staking today for this tutorial. So based off the calculations in the background of Poolpeak, we have determined that the first rewards you'll be paid will be at the end of epoch 284. That is on the 18th of August. So there's a few epochs will have passed before you do get paid. There is a ramp up period. It's not overly complex, but I'm not going to go into it in this video. It could be something that I do later. For now, all you need to know is you will get paid on the 18th of August if today is the day you're doing. And you can put in any date going forward when you believe you will be staking, or if you decide to add more ADA to your wallet, you can add in the date whenever you've done that, and it'll tell you when your rewards for that increased amount of ADA will be paid. Once your ramp up period is passed, you've now received your first rewards. You can expect to be paid every 5 days at the end of every epoch. So per this example, I'll be paid at the end of epoch 284 to start, then 285, then 286, and so on and so forth. And that will be me. I can leave it, I don't need to worry about it, and everything's good to go. I'll be earning passive income for very little work. So how do we do that? What have we got to do? Well, first of all, we're going to need a wallet. And some people will say you can stake on exchanges, and that's fine, and it works for everybody also. Binance has ADA staking capabilities, but I'm not a big believer in leaving my ADA on exchanges. I prefer to withdraw it into a wallet that I manage and control. So one such example is Yoroi. Yoroi is a Chrome based or a mobile based or other web browsers plugins. For this tutorial we'll do the Chrome plugin, and I'll go through the setup to get you going. So let's select Chrome, let's add it to my browser, add the extension. It's now done. So with it in there, I can click on my Yoroi plugin and I can begin my setup. I'll go for English. I will agree to the terms and conditions. I will choose advanced. I will allow URLs, and I am going to allow it to open links and click finish. Now that's the plugin installed. What I've got to do now is I have to have a wallet to be able to send my ADA to allow me to stake it to any of the 2,000 plus Cardano stake pools. For this tutorial, we're only going to focus on a standard wallet, not a hardware wallet. That will be something that we cover later. So let's create a wallet. We can choose Cardano or Argo within Yoroi. For now, we'll continue with Cardano. And we will create a wallet. Let's give your wallet a name. I'm going to call it Demo. And give it a spending password. What I would recommend is you write down any of the security credentials you have here. First one to start with is your spending password. Paper-based, there's also metal-based variants that you can have, but make sure you keep it in a safe place, and I would also recommend having multiple backups of it stored around the place. Let's create the wallet. So it's good to be wary of security. Your wallet is yours to manage. If anything happens, it's your responsibility. For this process, I'll continue on and we'll go through and you'll see what I have to do to create a wallet, and it'll give you an idea. This wallet I'll likely remove once I'm done with the tutorial, but it'll give you a better understanding. So for your wallet, there is a recovery phrase. And what that's for is it's the main security feature of your wallet, and you use it to restore your wallet at any moment in time. It's highly sensitive, so I don't recommend storing it on your computer. I don't recommend taking screenshots of it. My recommendation is to write it down on a piece of paper, make multiple copies of it, and store them in safe locations. A lot of people prefer not to store them all in the one house. There's maybe examples out there in a lot of cryptos where the house is possibly burnt down and your phrase is gone with it, so you lose not only your house but your wallet. So it's good to have backups in other locations. So let's continue. Here we have my recovery phrase, and what I'm going to do for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to pause for a couple of seconds and I'm going to write this down, and then we will continue on. Back in a minute. Okay, so I have written down my recovery phrase. It's now on a piece of paper in front of me. We're going to go to the process of inputting it. So let's begin. Noodle, innocent, senior, stumble, rocket, announce, car, train, pride, clap, capital, smoke, alpha, inhale, toast. Good. And that's all worked. I understand that they're being held securely, and I understand that as things are moved, it's my responsibility. Confirm. Perfect. I managed to write that down successfully and everything worked well. Now what we have is we have our wallet. What can we do? We can track our transactions, we can send data, we can receive data, we can vote within the Cardano ecosystem on Project Catalyst fundings, and we can also delegate our data to stake pools. So that's everything sorted and set up and running. In the next tutorial, I will be going over Binance, purchasing ADA, taking that ADA from Binance, sending it to the Yoroi wallet, and staking it. See you in the next one.